This is a spool I fashioned from a 2-liter bottle preform, and I modified it so that there's a slot in the top right through those threads, you can see. That way I can tie off my spool, tighten this down, and it doesn't come undone, right? Inside is where I keep my fish bones. And so let's say I want to use some of my cord. I'll deploy it off the spool as much as I need, and then I'll wrap it back up. There you go, let's cross it over the top through that slot. Tighten that back down. And to use a fishbone, you point it down the tail. You can wrap it around the body so that it's not going to come free. The other side uses a blackwall hitch. I'll hook it into the mouth, pull it tight, and then just wrap it around the head and lock it off. Okay. You can see right there it's locked off. And then when I want to undo it, I just go right back through the way I came, and everything comes right undone. Now if you'd like to support my channel, you can pick one of these up for yourself. And if you'd like, I'll even cut the slot in the 2-liter bottle preform for you. But the reason I have this out is because I wanted to show you the pattern we use when we make the spool. And so all I'm doing is I'm following the line. Okay, you can see that I'm following the line of the spool. Following, I'm bringing it up. Once I get to the top, there's a little shoulder right here. You can see that shoulder. I want to bring it over the top and then down. Okay? And you can see how many times it's happened as we go around the diameter of the preform. Keep going down this way. We're going to do it again on the bottom side. Here we go. We're here. Go over the top and then pull down. Okay? And you can see all the shoulders we've created there. Okay, once I get to about here, I'll give it a wrap or two. Bring it over around the bottom of the neck and then right through that slot. Tie this up. This is a 2.5-inch bolt, and I got 50 feet of paracord that I want to spool onto it. We'll start by taking our cord and placing it along the body of the bolt. We want to make sure that we are inside the washers, don't overlap it. Okay? If you do, it's going to mess up how you spool everything. So we'll keep it inside. Okay? We'll pinch it with our fingers and we'll start wrapping it around. Now I'm going to wrap the cord around the spool, which is going to cause an issue for us. And so I'll show you why we don't do that. Okay. As we get to the end, you can see we've twisted up all our plating. Okay. I'll keep going, keep going. There we go. All right. To get all this out, all we're going to do is give it a twist, throw it on top, pull it tight, and let's get all this straightened out here. And so as we create this spool, what we're going to do is twist the bolt and not the cord. Okay, so here we are. We got a series of wraps going down our bolt. It's coming out on the left-hand side. I'm going to do a complete turn and end up right across from where I started. Okay, we're going to go around the back and then bring it back down again. A complete turn right where I started. Okay, and I'm going to wrap it all the way around. Once I get to the front side, I'm going to throw it over the top and I'm going to follow this strand all the way down. Okay. Same thing, wrapped around, and then I'm going to follow this strand over the top. Okay? And we're just going to keep doing that. We might need to tuck things together as we go around, but we're just going to keep going round and round until we've created our spool here. Right over the top, there we go. As you start, the diameter of your spool is small, and so it feels like you have to do this a lot to get any kind of progress. But as you build up your spool, the more cord it takes to do a complete turn, and it goes much faster. Okay, you can start to see all those shoulders stacked up as we go around the bolt. And here I'll do it close for you to see. I'm just following around, following around. Here's that shoulder point. We're going to go over the top. There you go, and pull it down. Keep going until we get to the next point. Here we are again. I'm going to go over the top and start going back down. All right, if we compare the two, you can see we have so many more layers of shoulders compared to what we have here. Okay, here we have about 3. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the problem with such a short spool is as we go around, we start to get wider and wider, and the cord wants to slip off the edge of the spool there. Now the idea here is that we can take this washer, slip it up, and then we'll take the end of our cord and pass it underneath. There we go. Now we'll tighten that up. Okay. Looks kind of messy. Let's see what we can do to make this thing look a little better. This is 61 millimeters. Who uses millimeters? Okay. About 2.5 inches. We got it designed. Now we need to get it cut out. There it is, cutting along the path. All right, let's see what we got. Looking pretty good. Oops. All right. You can see where this is going. We're going to have a spool on each side. That way it'll support and it's less likely to slip off the edges. Okay, my bolt is a little oversized for the hole that I made. Let's tap that in. A 2.5-inch bolt spool. And as I was wrapping this, I could tell that these walls really helped out supporting the spool as I went around. And I like this size because it falls into my grip pretty well and I can release it. And if I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I'll just use a drill to wind it up. Now after I've taken this off of the drill, what I'll do is I'll compress the spool. That way I have some extra room underneath the washer, and that's where I'm going to run my cord. And then tighten it up with the acorn nut. Alright, this is a sheet of aluminum. Now here's what I'm going to do. Any orders that come into my shop this weekend at awesomeforsale.com will get a free bolt spool. Now it won't come with the paracord, but you will get the bare bones to create your own spool. So this is it. This is a free item you'll get if you order at awesomeforsale.com and support my channel. You don't even have to do anything, just place your order before Monday.